All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here talking about real music in real time for real people just like you and just like me. So, the band, yes, has released their first new song in over 7 years. Didn't know it was that long, but again, radio isn't going to be embracing anything new by the band. Yes, not only are they really good at playing their instruments, they're also a progressive rock band. They were finally inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame a couple of years back. Yes, full disclosure, I miss John Anderson in the band. However, their current vocalist, whose name is John Davison, it's crazy how that works. He sounds really good on this brand new song. It's called The Ice Bridge, and it's from their forthcoming album called The Quest, which will be released, I believe, on October 21st. So you can absorb The Ice Bridge. Now, subject matter for me right now with the world in chaos, this is another kind of chaos that we've been talking about and predicting for the last 30 years. I'm kind of in the George Carlin camp on this one. I believe that we are basically a surface nuisance to the planet, and I don't know how much impact we can have on saving the planet. I think at this point, I don't want to sound selfish, but I would rather save myself and those who I care about. So, lyrically speaking, it's an old theme. You might be able to bend it and twist it into something that's actually more relevant. That's the way I look at things now. I still like the song. The lyrics don't destroy the song. It does almost sound like a movie soundtrack type thing where you've got these people and they're rushing to get to the ice bridge before the rest of the world collapses. I'm not sure. I don't know how that works, but it could work in a movie if there was a movie called The Ice Bridge. Musically speaking, Steve Howe and Jeffrey Downs really stretch out on this track. Like I say, Davison sounds good on the song. He sounds almost like a young John Anderson, younger John Anderson, almost. John Anderson has way more originality in his voice than Davison has. More distinctive singer for sure. Even in the old days, you could tell John Anderson was singing. Just a great singer and still sings really well, even well into his 70s. So I do miss him in the band. People will say this isn't Yes because there is no Chris Squire. Everybody has a story to tell, by the way, about what Chris Squire said about, say, Billy Sherwood or what Yes was supposed to be going forward. It's kind of Steve Howe's band, I would say at this point, and they do a nice job on this track. This is a very listenable song. It's very interesting. Like I say, the keyboard soloing and noodling and all that progressive stuff that Yes fans love, it's there. The guitar work by Steve Howe is right up there with some of his best work. Here's where I have one problem. The analog version of this band is so much more rich and powerful and has more depth to me than almost this one-dimensional production that you hear on this record. Now, I might want to go listen on some headphones, but there is a distinct difference between this digital age in so many recordings that come out now, almost as if they just run it through a computer and they tweak all the things that need to be tweaked, and then it's nice and smooth, which this is a smooth sounding record. The older Yes records had a lot more pomp and circumstance, not only in the way they created the music, but the way it was recorded, if that makes any sense. Do I like the song? Absolutely. It is a very good song, and you should go listen to it. If you're a fan of this music, I think it's going to be high on your priority list to check it out. If you're kind of like a casual fan and you were, really into Yes when, 90125 came out, then you're probably just like, okay, this isn't really for me, or it's okay. You'll nod and smile and move on and go back to your old collection of 80s and 70s music. But I think this is really good. I think this is a good track, and it shows that the band can still perform. They are planning on going out on tour. I'm going to start saying it more often in videos. We'll see how that works out for them. Be careful if you're going to buy tickets to anything. They may require you to do something in order to attend. They also may cancel the show if things continue to go the way they apparently are going. But it doesn't prevent you from going out and purchasing this new album, which again will be released on October 1st, not the 21st. If I said the 21st, I meant to say the 1st, or if I didn't say any date, it's because I've tried to do this video a couple of times and I may have said the 21st in my other takes. So it is October 1st. The album is called The Quest and the song is called The Ice Bridge. Check it out. It's really good. All right, done with the video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, hit the bell for notifications, and you can join me over on Patreon for just $1 a month to join Patreon, and we can have conversations about John Davison versus John Anderson, Steve Howe. We could talk about Billy Sherwood versus Chris Squire and what Chris Squire wanted for the band. Chris Squire, impossible to replace. So yeah, that's another video. All right, I'm done. See you soon.